welcome back everyone. Here we are through stages 1 and 2. 1, simply the tracks. 2 is our little auxiliary tool cart. I'm not even sure what it's called. I need to check to see. It'll sort of fit in there. But, you know, fun little thing to tow with our little hand car. Nice little details, you know. The axles aren't perfect, but they do, you know, that's a little bit because I just, you know, glued them wonky. I don't think they got quite perfect alignment on them, but they, you know, you put them on the track and they roll mostly. They sort of get jammed up every now and then, but yeah, sort of, you know, like I say, fun little build. And I say, definitely, this is going to be today is going to be a little bit more challenging than this part was. A little more intricate build, but I still think this classified as a beginner build, and I agree with that. But, like I say, today all we got left is stage 3, so I'll jump in on that. Well, I'll tell you that if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these sets and build them step by step, mostly in real time, so you can see all my successes, come back here, and all my failures, and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Have fun, stay loose, upload daily, and just sort of, you know, want to have a good time here. We're not doing anything serious or dangerous or crazy, but it's just a little bit of fun. So I just forgot I'd scroll down to pull my parts. Get back up to, okay, there I was. Okay, so this one for the dry fit, you go on, get 3 small guys on this end. And then our gear. And our little guy, our little slotted guy, and this goes around that one. This one goes there, so it's going to hold that in place. Does it? I'm trying to decide. That's supposed to. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a movable spot or not, but I'll throw some wax on there to just in case. Just have a. Not offsets, there's no cam action there, so that's okay. And then what goes next? That'd be this one and these 3. So that's going to be what we're going to end up with into this part of the step anyway. Okay, so everything goes together good fit on the ends, not much, yeah. So let's disassemble it so we can reassemble it. Okay. Now let's see here. Get my old B7000 out and start here. Let's grab my out so I can have a proper stand here. And just start off with a couple of drops on those shoulders there. You might show a little bit, so I'm going to put that face down. I am trying to hit the shoulder with our drops too to give it a little extra stability, hopefully. I call it shoulder, the axle, the shaft, whatever you want to call it there. And same thing in the corner there. Alright. Clean off the edge there, hopefully. Now, I think it's going to be big enough. Get it in there all the way down. So yeah, so still holding it in place, and I can can't quite clearance on that end, kind of. Okay. It gets sticky pretty quick, so maybe it'll stay in place for me while I fiddle around with it here. Let's see, I had somewhere in here I've got a better situation that I'll just roll with it. Okay, so done. Okay, so gear goes in first. All the way down. I can't done forgotten. Yeah, all the way down to there. So that's where. Here. Here. And a little one. So I put glue over on this side because a little more meat. There. Just things squished in place. Now, I'm not sure. I need wax on here, but I'm going to hit this anyway. Just, you know, like I said, I got some left over from a previous build, so I'm just. It looks like this might be a moving part, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some around this central. And on the inside of this as well. Work it around a couple of times. Okay. Go on there. And actually, it's sandwiched in there, so let's do some on the face too. Since I'm going. Since I'm assuming there's going to be some motion there, let's make sure it's good. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, staying away from the edge because I don't want to glue that piece in place. I'll put a little drop right in here. Try. And drop you in there. Alright, I don't think it's, if it's supposed to move, it'll be movable. Of course, now it's off center, so let's see here. Alright, now this guy. Go above and below with the glue. Actually, that way, because I don't have a hole in it that way. Okay, and then just like on, go into the corner there, try and make sure I get secured against the shaft. So, there goes. still moving around. I don't think they're going nowhere. I think so that's that part of stage 3. They may end up having to put wax on these gear teeth, but I don't think so. I'm not positive yet. So set you aside and move on to the next bit, which is similar but no handle on this part. These bits, these are just longer ones. These are actual axles, I believe. It's just gonna be, let's see, 3 on each end. And that is on the other side. Big guy. Yeah. Oh, 3 big guys on each end. Okay. And 3 more little ones after that. Okay. So I'll dry fit one of them just to make sure. But I won't assemble both of them. So just that all the way down. Yep. And this is also where our wheels end up, so that's going to be, should be fairly, yeah, it looks fairly even on both sides. Yeah, I think we're good on that. Okay, so I'll leave that and I'll use it as a template, maybe, if I remember. Okay, and there. There. Use this to clamp those in place. Make sure they stay. I'm probably going to guess wrong whichever way I go, so I'll just do the good side down and hope for the best. I want this to go on to both the central axle and the gear there. Oops. Snoopy going. I'm pretty sure that hole in these bigger ones is just to indicate that it's a different size one, because it doesn't seem there's any function to them. Okay. Access off the edges. Alright, so set you over there and get another one ready to go and get on this one. Okay. Worked pretty good on the other side, so let's batten up in there. Yes, I'm going. So I had to go face down with it just. Okay. Scrap of paper towel to clean this one off. This maybe do a better job. Loosen them up when I did all that. Okay. Everybody down and tight. Let's see. I've got all my pieces used up, so that's good. And actually get to work on something else for a minute so we can let these dry a bit. And bring the screw in. Alright. Let's see what we're doing here. So here, the bottom. Go to here. Now on top of it. And there. Okay, so this guy's going to hold those in place, one on each side. It's gonna... Okay, so it goes off. Okay, I see. It does go off center. This goes in from the top. Yeah. Everybody lined up in place. Okay. Now, if I'm going to do it right, yeah, let's do the whole thing. Okay, so we got a gap in here. Anything taking the gap up? I think. No, I don't see anything. Then I'll just do one of these sides. You and you. So that's what we're making. I can see where it's going. I still don't know what it is. I think that this is our that thing. This is the thing that the handles on it that we pump to go. Okay, in theory. Not Siri, theory. It understood me, which is amazing. Siri has never understood my accent, reliably anyway. Okay, so I think I'm going to wait till the end and slide that in. I think that'll be less of a headache. So okay. Here, so let's put some glue in the little canyon. I was worried about this one being too short. It looks like it's still got plenty to go, so it's not going to be a short one. Probably shorter than usual, but not short like yesterday's was. Go in here. And this one goes across the top. All right. Onto this one. I think the other pieces will hold this one in place. So let's pop you through the middle there. Yeah. And you all the way down to there. No, there's nothing for it to grab onto down there, so I'll just put these in the notches here. And need on here. And there. Oh. Come here, get in there. And get on there. I looked out, hit it about right on the centering it. I say we've got this little gap underneath there between them, but everything seems to be pretty good shape, lined up good. Holes are nice and even. All right. I got this out. This nozzle's starting to bug me. It's being this nasty. Clean it off without leaving all my paper towel behind. Alright, that's better. Okay, now we're to the combining everything together. So we got you, these guys, get them unhooked. I thought, okay, there it goes. that's actually the next step, but we will use that. And our frame. Okay. So all these shafts go through the various holes. I'm going to go ahead and just hit them all with a little wax. I missed the top one on that first one. Okay. Focus. Okay. Now let's see here. Let's just take one of these guys. And this side through here. So actually, put the wax on the side here, just in case. While I'm going with this one too. Rubbing, give it every chance to move. Okay, so you with our logo going out. And, yeah, that side there. And this side, yeah, sides with that little flap or whatever you want to call it. Is it gonna? Yeah, they're gonna intermingle. And you. So it'll be like this. So this thing goes to that side. It says. Now. Get all that stuff to line up over here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. They do work together. You watch me, you know I love a clockwork. So there we go. Okay. And these guys. Yeah, I did that. Okay. Here. Okay. So you're moving. Our gears are moving. This little guy's moving. Okay, I think all the moving parts that are supposed to be moving are in fact moving. Which is always a good sign. Now it looks like I don't think. Okay, yeah. Supposed to be okay. So now this guy is supposed to run you through right there on our to join our handle and our. I think it's supposed to be the other way. Yeah, I guess it'll be that side. Okay. I think I put it on. I did assemble this backwards when I was doing that. Okay, so because that's supposed to be flip-flopped. See if the glue's still dry enough for me to get it apart. Flip-flop these top pieces. Yeah, I think I can do one at a time. Yeah, still works. So here. No, okay, just put this on backwards, I guess. That's not necessarily. Either that or I put it on there wrong whenever I did it. Let's see. Okay. I'll lead you back in. Okay, now that works better. It's not as much of a bind. They line up actually that way. It says this goes in from this side. I guess that makes sense. We're going to glue it. Let's see, can I get... I can't find a good angle to get my fat fingers in there. I think my tweezers are going to be robust enough to line it up, but it's close. Let's see here. Flathead. Okay, pin's in there. There's some minor movement as it goes around. I don't think it's meant to drive anything. Work that wax in a little bit while I'm going here. Yeah, we'll get a little motion there. Like I said, I don't think it works from this end. Okay. So, I decided I want it to be free, so I don't want, I guess, I'm going to punch this back a little bit, I'm trying to ease some wax in on this side. Not wax, some glue in. So, like I say, far back as you'll go. See if I can get in there with a little bit of wax, or glue. Okay. A little bit there. Upside down? Yep, upside down. Okay. Reassemble that part. Now, you go back home. Okay. Jiggle it a little bit, try and get some of that wax spread around. Glue. Why do I keep saying wax? I guess I got wax on the brain. Okay. Let's set that down this way. Hopefully gravity will do its thing and help us out there. Jiggle it around down there too. Okay. Actually, it's falling apart like that. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I think. Okay, we get to add some more stability onto it now. So, got some cross beams, and not sure what these are. Okay, let's keep our. Let's see now. Whoop. So these guys go in. And they're going to these sandwich our frame rails together. In theory, don't seem wide enough though. Oh no, they're spacers. They're supposed to go. Okay, got it. Now it goes. Spread them out a little bit. Our frame rails out a bit. Okay. Go inside rail. Okay. Okay, I'll put both sides on, and maybe go back and do some gluing after that. So that. Okay, so those go like that. Side's supposed to stay together. And once we put our surface on, maybe that'll make sure everything gets lined up. Okay, so let's see if I can just put these all in place before I. It is inside rail, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah. Peek ahead at the next picture to make sure. Okay. Okay. Guys, something like that. And these are going to go on the ends down here. So I will drop some glue into these. Should have done the inside first. Or not. Well, this should give us a little bit of structure here. In between these guys. Okay, so now yeah, I got that. Oh. Let me try. Might be easier to do it on this part than that part, so a little more stable here. Okay, yeah, that seemed a better idea. Okay. Now, if I can get these guys to come back out. They're internal though, so probably not even required, but I'm going to give a little more stability the more glue I have in place, I guess. Inside rail. I'll actually try and do it on camera this time. This one. Okay, so that's all down and in place. Got a good frame bed there. All right. So now we get through platform and our wheels in place. So I'm eager to get this platform down just to get some more stability. Not going to go crazy with the glue. I'm going to do just a little bit on either end, I think. Yeah, there. On each side. I think that ought to be enough to hold this in place. Get around the handle. No. Okay, that should. A little force there. Okay. There it went. Get you to line up. All gazillion points. They did. They know where they're supposed to go. They're going home. Dropping in place. Got one set of wise guys here. Maybe just a little more oomph behind it. Okay. This guy. There it went. Just a little coax into getting the right spot. And that is running pretty smooth now. Got a little bit of motion on it, and glue's not holding it in place. Stay. Yeah, it's definitely going to test. I might have to go back and do some super glue on that one just to. I don't know if that's going to be strong enough. Sticking a little better. We'll see at the end of the night. But everything, there we go. Got all ears lined up. Platform in place. Yeah. Dig it. Now, wheels. This side pretty simple. Got just like we did last night. The inner and outer wheels. And these spacers that go on first. So, let's see. Oh, that's moving. I keep determined to knock this thing out every single time. Okay. So, let's see. Get our stand-up sands here, maybe. Maybe tall enough to. Yeah. Okay, so want to make sure I stay on the interior towards the shaft because I don't want to get any glue in my bearing area. So just a touch either side. I'm going to really do the gluing on the next couple of levels. Okay, so you on there. On there. There. Now we can do a little more generosity with our glue. You know, so getting towards the axle a little bit more. And 3 sides anyway. And our bigger wheel. spokes. Inner wheel, or outer wheel rather. Okay. I'm gonna lay a little hub action on the outside there, so maybe, oh, well, it stands up on that side, cool. Got our handle holding things together. Didn't even think of that. Right. Similar thing, just a touch of glue on the inside. Barely on it. Just enough to tack it in place until we get the rest of them in. On this one around that axle. Both of it at once, why not? Hubs. Spokes rather. My Harbor Freight January sale notice came up. I don't need a welder, so I'm okay. Okay. Alright, so that's... I probably do need to leave those for a minute or two to let them dry. Try and get them fairly... Oh, getting my handles over there, up there in the way, and that's still... This pen still in place there. Okay. Alright, I'm going to let this sit here and dry for a few minutes, and I'll come back and we'll put the finishing touches on. We got not much left to do. Just 5 or 6 pieces, it looks like. 2, 4, 6, 7 pieces. Technically, this is sort of extra. So, right back with that. Okay, I think that's long enough to get us stabilized, and as I got our... Let's say there's some minimal motion on our handles there, so that's cool. Actually staying pretty well lined up on our gear teeth. I think this one's a little out of line, but that's still sort of to be expected when I build something like this. I think we're still going to be good on track. Okay. Actually, speaking of that, I can just pop it on the track to make... Oop, break it. Make sure everything lines up. Yeah. Yeah, we're on. I don't think there's enough traction on there to... Actually, there is. As you roll it, it does. Yeah, I know it doesn't show from that angle, but it does. That's cool. I don't think I've seen that on one of his builds before. But, okay. Enough lollygagging. Let's see here. These go up from the bottom like so. So that's, I guess that's our brakes. And so let's leave you back on the top again. While I do this, so I have. Let's just do them on here. I think it'd be easier. And make sure I get the pretty side out. Now let's drop everything. Pop in there. Alright, there you go. And likewise, same over on this side. Good generous dollop. Pretty side out, as I've become fond of calling it. That one's close, but it's still got clearance on her. Okay, a couple of wobbles there. If I'd realized this, I would have put those on before I took my little break there. Yeah, got it. And these are frames around our handles, and these are the actual handles, and this is what I'm assuming this is what we use to join our pieces together. So, yeah, pretty side up. Through there. Hoping they'll stay in there. We'll find out together. There. Comes down to it, I can always use super glue if I need. There, I can watch them from up here. They're staying, hanging in. Let's see, and pretty side up through there. Eyeball center, and I think I'm going to forego the glue on that just to make it hopefully a little bit neater. But these guys get glue, excess glue on that one. There and there, there and there. Cue in, drop you into our frame. Yep, perfect. We got that going. Seem to be staying. Excellent. And same as those 4 spots. Lucky I finally get them landing upright. Not cooperating. Down, over. There it goes. There. I was worried that he might have cut one wrong. Silly me. There. But that completes our build. Like I said, I wasn't expecting there to be any motion on it at all, so I'm really tickled about that. I may break down and put some glue on these at some point on these handles, but I say I'm going to let them go loose for right now. A little excess glue in that corner. I get that glue went out of control. Okay. Speaking of which, need to cap that. Okay. But and this, I just noticed this piece after I got done pulling all the other pieces, so I'm going to assume it's a pry bar, so I'm going to put it in here with our pickaxe. Just have it there as tools for our work. And let's see here, done with you. That completes our build. Let's see how it fits onto our tracks. So that's, I'm assuming, the end, because we got our lantern on the front. And you right out there, and right over top we're going to drop a pin. Pinned in there really snug. Okay. Maybe sideways. Okay, there we go. Alright. They are connected. Alright, yeah, that's very nice little build. Let's say, if you even partially considering an interest in these things, I recommend this one. The price point, it's steep for a little model like this, but the details, quality of the workmanship. I say, and I've spoken before with the customer service I received from Trip. He's just really on it. If you get in touch with him, I say really nice, fun little build. Nice. I like all the little moving parts. I wasn't expecting there to be moving the handle there. That's just a bonus to me. And I've measured it out. There is just enough room for me to slide this in on my mantelpiece with my other two pieces, the train and the caboose I just did. But yeah, that's very good. I highly recommend it. I say he's got all kinds of trains and doodads and who's-its and what's-its, railroad related, historical stuff, new stuff, old stuff. It's all really cool. Who doesn't like trains? Come on. But that's all for today. I think this goes up on Thursday. I think I'm going to do a real palette cleanser tomorrow. I've got a couple of little houses, and one's like the one that I just tried that I couldn't color. So I'm going to try and flip it around and use the backside and actually add some color to that one. And it's a pretty cool little, it's a neat little house. It's got a windmill on it, so I want to give it a shot. But otherwise, I'm ready to call this one a night. So thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.